In the adversarial arena of the legal profession, the power of persuasion reigns supreme. Lawyers must be adept at presenting their arguments in a compelling manner, both orally and in writing, to effectively advocate for their clients. Lawyers, as skilled wordsmiths, wield this power through the art of legal writing. Their ability to craft clear, concise, and persuasive documents can often make the difference between winning and losing a case. Among the many tools at their disposal, legal briefs and motions stand out as indispensable weapons in their arsenal. These documents are meticulously prepared, often requiring hours of research, analysis, and careful drafting. These written submissions serve as persuasive instruments, meticulously crafted to advocate for a client's position and sway the court's judgment. They are the backbone of legal arguments, providing a structured and logical presentation of the case. A legal brief, in essence, is a formal written argument presented to the court. It is a comprehensive document that outlines the legal issues at stake, analyzes relevant laws and precedents, and applies them to the specific facts at hand. The process of drafting a legal brief involves extensive research and a deep understanding of the law. Lawyers must identify the most pertinent legal principles and precedents that support their client's position and present them in a coherent and persuasive manner. The ultimate goal is to persuade the judge to rule in favor of the client. A well-crafted brief can effectively communicate the strengths of a case and the weaknesses of the opposing party's arguments. Motions, on the other hand, are specific requests made to the court during the course of litigation. They can address a wide range of issues, from procedural matters to substantive legal questions. These requests might range from seeking dismissal of a case to compelling discovery from the opposing party. Each motion must be supported by a solid legal argument and relevant evidence to convince the court to grant the requested relief. Whether it's a brief or a motion, the underlying objective remains the same: to present a compelling narrative supported by solid legal reasoning. The ability to weave facts, law, and persuasive argument into a cohesive document is a critical skill for any lawyer. The effectiveness of these documents hinges on their ability to inform, persuade, and ultimately influence the court's decision-making process. A well-written brief or motion can clarify complex legal issues and guide the court towards a favorable decision. Therefore, mastering the art of drafting persuasive legal briefs and motions is not merely a desirable skill for lawyers, it is an absolute necessity. This mastery requires continuous learning, practice, and a keen understanding of both the law and the art of persuasion. It is through these written submissions that legal arguments come to life, shaping the course of litigation and ultimately impacting the lives of those involved. The power of a well-crafted legal document cannot be underestimated, as it has the potential to change the outcome of a case and the future of the individuals involved. The caption and title of your legal brief or motion serve as its first impression. While seemingly simple, these elements play a crucial role in setting the stage for your argument and capturing the court's attention. A well-crafted caption clearly identifies the parties involved, the court's name, and the case number. It provides the court with immediate context and ensures that your document is properly filed. The title, on the other hand, should be concise, informative, and attention-grabbing. It should encapsulate the essence of your motion or the specific relief sought. For example, instead of a generic title like Motion to Dismiss, consider a more descriptive one such as Motion to Dismiss for failure to state a claim upon which relief can be granted. By using specific and descriptive language, you provide the court with a clear understanding of the purpose of your document from the outset. This clarity not only aids the court in navigating your argument but also conveys a sense of professionalism and preparedness. Remember, a compelling caption and title serve as the gateway to your argument, inviting the court to delve into the merits of your case. The introduction of your legal brief or motion is your opportunity to paint a clear and compelling picture of your client's position. This is the moment where you set the tone for the entire document and is crucial to make it count. This is where you grab the court's attention, making them eager to read on and understand your argument. A well-crafted introduction can be the difference between a judge who is engaged and one who is merely skimming through. Introduce the legal issues at stake and provide a roadmap for your argument. Think of it as a guide that will help the court navigate through the complexities of your case. Begin by stating the purpose of your brief or motion concisely and directly. Clarity is key here, you want to ensure that the court understands exactly what you are seeking. For instance, you might write, "This brief argues that the trial court erred in denying the defendant's motion for summary judgment." This sets a clear expectation for what the court will find in the following pages. Next, provide a brief overview of the relevant facts and legal principles. This section should be succinct yet informative, giving the court a snapshot of the case without overwhelming them with details. Avoid delving into lengthy narratives or complex legal doctrines at this stage. The goal is to pique the court's interest, not to exhaust it. Instead, focus on presenting a concise and persuasive summary that highlights the key issues in dispute. This will help the court quickly grasp the essence of your argument and understand the stakes involved. This will help the court quickly grasp the essence of your argument and understand the stakes involved. A well-articulated summary can make your argument more accessible and compelling. Finally, conclude your introduction with a roadmap of the arguments to follow. This roadmap should briefly outline the structure of your brief or motion, signaling to the court how you will develop your argument in the subsequent sections. This roadmap should briefly outline the structure of your brief or motion, signaling to the court how you will develop your argument in the subsequent sections. It acts as a guidepost, helping the court follow your logic and reasoning. By crafting a clear, concise, and engaging introduction, you set the stage for a persuasive and impactful legal argument. A strong introduction not only captures attention, but also builds credibility and trust with the court. Remember, the introduction is your chance to make a strong first impression and capture the court's attention from the outset. Make it count by being clear, concise, and compelling, setting the stage for a successful argument. The Statement of Facts section is where you lay the foundation for your legal arguments. This section is critical because it sets the stage for everything that follows in your legal brief. It is crucial to present the facts in a manner that is not only accurate and objective, but also persuasive and compelling. The way you present these facts can significantly influence the court's perception of your case. Avoid simply reciting a chronological list of events. While chronology is important, it should not be the sole focus. Instead, focus on weaving a narrative that supports your client's position. A well-told story can be much more engaging and memorable for the court. Begin by providing context and background information. This helps the court understand the broader picture and the circumstances surrounding the case. Introduce the parties involved, their relationship to each other, and the events that led to the legal dispute. This sets the stage for the specific facts you will present. Next, present the key facts that are essential to your legal arguments. These are the facts that will form the backbone of your case. Organize these facts logically and clearly, using headings and subheadings to improve readability. This makes it easier for the court to follow your argument. When presenting the facts, use descriptive language and vivid imagery to engage the reader. This can make your narrative more compelling and easier to understand. Avoid legal jargon and technical terms that may be unfamiliar to the court. Using plain language ensures that your arguments are accessible to everyone in the courtroom. Instead, use plain language that is easy to understand and follow. This helps to avoid any confusion and keeps the focus on the facts. Remember, your goal is to present the facts in a manner that is both persuasive and credible. Credibility is key in gaining the court's trust. By presenting the facts in a clear, concise, and compelling manner, you provide the court with the necessary foundation to understand and appreciate your legal arguments. This clarity can be the difference between winning and losing a case. Remember, a well-crafted statement of facts can make all the difference in persuading the court to rule in your client's favor. The effort you put into this section can significantly impact the outcome of the case.